Ladies and gentlemen, we lost another boxing legend. George Foreman, championship boxer and grill pitchman, dead at 76. I mean, he's the one who been taken to the limit by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Muhammad Ali used the rope-a-dope to defeat George Foreman. And George Foreman is a very powerful boxer. He's one of those guys you don't want to get in a slugfest with, or you're going to regret it. But Muhammad Ali, not only he's a great boxer, he's a great technician in the boxing ring. But it goes on here from peoplemagazine.com. George Foreman, championship boxer and grill pitchman, dead at 76. It says here, the two-time world heavyweight champion's career includes his historic fight, the Rumble in the Jungle. The Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali. That's a brutal boxing match, but Muhammad Ali survived it. Goes on to say, George Foreman has died at age 76. Foreman was a two-time heavyweight boxing champion and an Olympic gold medalist. Nicknamed Big George, of course. In later years, he became the spokesman for the George Foreman Grill, which sold millions of units, which is not surprising. Those things were everywhere. Quick side note, do you know this guy was on Saturday Night Live and he played a part of the Hulk? Yes. I forgot the name. I think the guy is something Meadows, the comedian. He must be Bruce Banner. And George Foreman is the Hulk. Because let's face fact, George Foreman is no little bitty guy. He's a very big hulking dude. So yeah, the part he played the Hulk is cool. Like if you can find the clip where you had George Foreman playing opposite Meadows, Bruce Banner, and Foreman being the Hulk, if you can find it, check it out. It's pretty funny. But it goes on to say, the news was shared by his family on an official Instagram account on Friday, March 21st, which is today. I'm gonna try to upload the link with People Magazine, and if I can find the one with Instagram, I'll upload that one too. This is says here, our hearts are broken. With profound sorrow, we announce the passing of our beloved George Edward Foreman Sr., who had peacefully departed on March 21st, 2025, surrounded by loved ones. A devout preacher. I forgot about that part. Yeah. If he preached, you better listen. A devoted husband, a loving father, a proud great-grand. Wow, okay. He lived a life marked with unwavering faith, humility, and purpose. The statement reads, so yeah. The punching preacher. But this guy left one powerful legacy, no question about it. Foreman was born in Texas in 1949. He grew up in Houston. I grew up in the 5th Ward of Houston. Oh, yeah, okay, this is George. I see a picture of George Foreman with, let me see if I can show you that real quick. Yep, George Foreman with hair. Where he won the, I think he won gold, I think, in the Olympics and all that. And that's impressive. That's impressive. He's an Olympian. That's even cooler. I grew up in the 5th Ward of Houston, the bloody 5th, we call it. That's not good. Every weekend, someone got killed. That's not good either. He told Esquire magazine in 2006. His family's poor. He has dropped out of high school at age 15 and was involved in petty crime. But at 16, he's signed up for the Job Corps, and where he got his GED and learned carpentry, bricklaying. Yes, I wish more and more communities, especially poor communities, do that more. Instead of trying to push your kids off to college, teach them actual skills that could be useful, like plumbing, being an electrical engineer, electricity, simple little things that the average homeowner cannot live without. Heck, not even the average person who owns apartment buildings can't live without. Okay, during that time, he began training as a boxer. I went to boxing at age 17, lost weight, and became a great street fighter. So basically, he was like the precursor to Kimbo Slice. Cool. I get a reference to him. If I remember, I went refer to Kimbo Slice, so you know what I'm talking about. Kimbo Slice, remember that name too. He told Ringside Report in 2000, next thing I know, I was fighting as a Golden Glover. It was basically happened as accident. So basically, he becomes the Golden Gloves champ, which is a big deal. In 1968, year I was born, tells me how old I am. At 19 years old, George Foreman won a gold medal at the Mexico City Olympics. So he won gold. Winning that gold medal at the end, I wanted the whole world to know where I was from. So I picked up a small American flag and paraded it around the ring to make sure they knew. He told On the Ropes, a boxing radio show in 2023. This is my chance to represent my country. That was greater to me than winning the boxing matches. So he's patriotic, which is a big deal. The next year, Foreman went professional. He won all 13 fights that year and all 12 fights in 1970. By the end of 1971, with 32 wins, no losses, he was the number one challenger in the world and expected to face heavyweight world champion Joe Frazier in a bid for the title. Okay. The two following fought in 1973. The Sunshine Showdown, which Foreman won by total knockout. No surprise there. I didn't think anyone except Joe Frazier. Wow, okay. Foreman admitted in a 2023 interview with Anscape, I hope something would have happened to him before I ever fight for the title. Dang. You that afraid of Joe Frazier? Then again, Joe Frazier is another well-feared boxer back in the day as well. I never told anyone this, but this was the happiest time of my life in boxing because I worked so hard to fulfill my dream and become heavyweight champion, Foreman explained. It was the first and last time I felt that. Oh boy, I wonder why. Foreman defended his title against Jose Roman and Ken Norton. Yeah, another one, Ken Norton. Can't forget him. In 1974, he faced Muhammad Ali. Here we go. In a historic fight dubbed Rumble in the Jungle. Believed to be the most watched live television broadcast of all time. A massive underdog, defeated Foreman. If I'm correct, this is the time I think Muhammad Ali just shortly came out of I think went to prison. He refused to be part of the draft because he converted the Muslim. He became a Muslim, and he went from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. So he converted to be a Muslim, if I'm correct. And I think at one point, basically he was caught some flack for it. I think he may have been a champion maybe and all that, but he got to give it the belt because he refused to be part of the draft. If I'm correct, I may be wrong. I'll probably post a link to Muhammad Ali giving his full story as well. So this one here, I'll post a lot of links in here. Like I said, I'm kind of feeling like a little way though because like I like George Foreman. I'm very sad that he passed away. Through the years, Foreman told different versions of the event at times, alleged that the fight was fixed for Ali. He was upset that he never had a rematch. Okay, that I didn't know. I thought usually some boxing matches get a rematch, but he never got a rematch, which kind of sucked. For many years, I would agonize how could this happen. He told Vogue Man Arabia in 2019, that night I lost everything I ever was. It was the most devastating event in my life as an athlete. I was not even a man no more. But he and Ali eventually became friends, which is cool. I mean, they must have been like the most bitter of adversaries at the time, but they buried the hatchet and became cool friends. Foreman continued to fight. He retired from boxing in 1977. And after a near-death experience after his last match, became a born-again Christian. But 10 years later, amid financial difficulties, Foreman returned to boxing at age 38. That's pretty old, but there's more. Listen, it was like I did it once, I'm gonna have to do it again. Foreman told USA in 2023. It was the only profession I knew. Sometimes I wish I better golfer. If it's easier than boxing, I agree. I mean, the worst thing you can probably do is maybe throw your arms out if you keep swinging the golf club too hard. But boxer, yeah, it's a lot more brutal. Yeah, given a choice. Foreman received title shots against Evander Holyfield in 1991 and Tommy Morrison in 1993, but lost both. But in 1994, he beat Michael Moore and reclaimed his championship. Wow. He must have been in his 40s when that happened. When you fight for the heavyweight championship of the world, it does feel unbelievable. But it doesn't feel like you really did. It could be a dream, he told Boxing News in 2023. You're going to wake up soon. You don't belong in the ring with these guys. The second time around, I could deal with all those thoughts. It was a special moment, more so than when I won the fight with Frazier. As he succeeded once again in the ring, he started to make more public appearances and became a celebrity, even starring in short-lived sitcom George. I remember that show, George. I think it had him and his sons, I think. In real life, George Foreman had several sons, and if I'm correct, all of them named George. I think he got 1, 2, 3. I forgot how many sons he named George. I lost count. I would be surprised to be George the Fifth at some point. I'm gonna look into it. Like I said, I gotta put down all the links like Muhammad Ali, Kimbo Slice, George Foreman. It's gonna be chock full of information. Keep an eye on it, please. And one more thing, if you don't mind, I want you to keep this thing going for a long time. George Foreman deserves it. He's a great boxer. He's a great human being. So please, see this video, check out the links, and keep this going, please. As he succeeded once again in the ring, he also started to make more public appearances, became a celebrity. Okay, George Foreman retired from boxing for good in 1999. His finished his career was 76 wins and 5 losses. Okay, goes on to say, in 1994, Foreman launched the Foreman Grill. Today, it has been so successful with over 100 million grills been sold. Okay, and in a quote, my attorney came to me and said, George, you're making other people wealthy. Why don't you make yourself wealthy? Foreman told People magazine in 2023, and he told me about this grill. Foreman competed against the Masked Singer. He competed in the Masked Singer in 2022. He is also executive producer of the 2023 biopic Big George Foreman, the miraculous story of the once and future heavyweight champion of the world. Cool. Whoa, okay, I just read this, folks. George had 12 kids. Holy moly. My man was busy. Okay, let me see if I can read more. Natalia, Leola, Michi, Isabella, Courtney, Georgetta, and Frida, which the last one passed away at 219. And 5 sons, all named George Edward Foreman. Why, I'm not surprised. All 5 of his sons, George. And what I said, George the Fifth. And I was right, George the Fifth. I was right, George the Fifth. Yep, I called it, so I'm not surprised. 5 of them, down to number 5. Okay. I named all my sons George Edward Foreman so they will always have something in common. George wrote on his website, I say to them, if one of us goes up, then we all go up together. If one of us goes down, we all go down together. 2 of his grandsons share the same name. George Foreman was married 4 times. 4 times? Dude. Wow. He must love abuse. He was with Adrienne Calhoun from 1971 to 74, Cynthia Lewis from 1977 to 1979, Andrea Skeet from 1982 to 1985, and 1985 he's married to Mary Joan Martelli. In 2022, George Foreman was accused of this abuse. He denied the allegations. George was survived by his wife and 11 children. All I say is, wow. Like I said, I'm going to post a lot of links on here, so please keep this going. I feel kind of sad because he was a good man and all that. He's forever the boxing world champion and Hall of Famer, George Foreman. Mr. Foreman, you'll be missed. God bless you.